I saw the new Ghostbusters this week.
Did you
No
really?
shit.
I checked it out. I redboxed it. I was bored, and I want to give my review of it.
Okay.
Better than the original Ghostbusters.
Come on.
Garrett, I'm looking right at you.
I don't want to even debate this.
Wait.
Because I haven't seen this new one because I have no interest.
You should see it. You really should.
Yeah, it's better.
Better than the original Ghostbusters.
Thanks, Garrett.
Better than the original Ghostbusters. Still a shitty movie.
Okay.
And this is what I have, and this is what I mean by that. As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the original Ghostbusters. I liked it when I was a kid, but when I watched it as a grown-up, I really felt like the veil had been pulled off. Like, oh, this is not really a good movie after all, in my own opinion. The new Ghostbusters is not a great movie by any means, but I feel like Hollywood has figured out a way to package quickly together a big budget movie and be like, boom, there you go. And it's everything you expect out of that kind of movie. Just in the same way that I don't really think superhero movies are good or like just big budget.
It's standard reboot.
Anything that is like not an original source material or they're taking it from an original source material and then they're just throwing money at it and piling on all this CGI, you get what you get. And I feel like Ghostbusters was pretty run-of-the-mill as far as summer blockbuster. It really wasn't that awful. And it also wasn't that great.
Uninteresting movie for me to go see though.
Sure.
Summer blockbuster.
But that's all it was ever trying to be.
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like that movie was definitely made for kids, especially little girls.
It was definitely made for kids. It was definitely made for little girls. I will slam it. It's not funny. And the thing is like it suffers from this awful like SNL.
Maybe it is if you're a little girl.
No, it's like the jokes are they reminded me of an SNL skit that I wasn't laughing at. And it had nothing to do with like being a little girl or being an adult. It was just like, yeah,
Melissa McCarthy.
You say random shit.
Yeah.
But
my mom saw it. I heard all about it at Thanksgiving weekend.
You know, it's almost like it reminded me of like, you ever seen a cookbook from the 60s and how there's like weird alien food in there that you would never make today?
yeah. Ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia salad with, or like, you know, shrimp minced meat with pineapple sauce. It's like, who would ever fucking make this?
Tuna and Jell-O.
Yes. Shit. And then you look at a cookbook from today and it's like, oh, steak, oh, hamburgers. And it's like, not the greatest meals, but we've figured out what we've liked and we've just boiled it down to its essence. I feel like that's what Ghostbusters did. Back in the 80s, those Ghostbusters, it was very experimental at the time.
Yeah.
And now, just movies today, they boiled it down to what people want, what they can easily consume. That was the new Ghostbusters.
And that's what, like, in all honesty, like that, I fucking hated the new Ghostbusters. But
you saw it too?
Yeah, I did a while back, and it was for all the reasons you just said. It was almost irrelevant that it was Ghostbusters. I just get more and more of a rage every new movie that I see that is that, like, you know what I mean, like just generic and fucking, it like almost. It wasn't even like you ruined my childhood shit. It wasn't any of that. It was just another fucking write-off blockbuster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the review I'm giving is like, okay, I watched the whole movie and I thought about it, but as I was watching it, I was feeling that. I was like, man, you really, the bar is so low to get hundreds of millions of dollars to make a movie.
Yeah.
Like, because this is what they're doing with it.
Yeah. And what you said, though, about like, you know, I don't even, the original Ghostbusters isn't one of my favorite movies. I mean, you're a little harsher towards it than me. I have some fond memories, but it is that rough around the edges kind of charm to it that makes it kind of fun to watch in that way.
They were experimenting.
And that's why, and that's why I enjoy it. It's not, I don't think it's a great movie.
But you know, the new Ghostbusters, like I said, they play on horror tropes that have been established that the original Ghostbusters didn't have. When the original Ghostbusters came out, you know, they didn't really use these standard horror techniques. The new Ghostbusters has like, the door opens by itself and it's lit just properly for you to be like, oh fuck, something's gonna come out of that door. And you know, it's just it's a modern blockbuster movie. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What's funny to me is that
it might be on HBO or something. I'll catch
check it out. All the stuff about, oh, it's all women, that really didn't factor into the movie very much.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I agree.
And for that to be so hyped before the movie came out was kind of pointless because that really wasn't a focal point of the movie at all.
If almost it was like artificially generated to promote the film.
I don't believe that ever happens.
That you don't think that ever happens,
No.
Sean?
No,
You
I
know.
really think that in their mind, maybe they. Yeah, I don't know, but the movie really didn't hinge on like the fact that the Ghostbusters were 4 women. You could have
No.
easily swapped them back to men with the exact same script, and it wouldn't have affected the movie very much.
I was just more offended that they took some really funny women and made them do the most unfunny shit. I just felt like I felt bad for Kristen Wiig. Like I like her.
Yeah,
so
I
much.
like her
You know what?
I love
Kate
Kate.
McKinnon.
I love. Kate
I kind
McKinnon.
of did
Oh,
too.
me too.
There were
And I
times
just
I was
felt
watching
bad
it
for
just
them.
thinking like, "Oh man, you're funnier."
Well, it's
Than
Kate
this.
McKinnon, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
don't know
they're just-
anything.
they're-
I've never seen SNL, so I don't know anything that Kate or I think Leslie has been in. I've liked a lot of stuff Kristen Wiig's been in.
Yeah.
I
The
don't really
humor-
give a shit about
Hey,
Melissa
the
McCarthy.
humor will make you groan. The horror aspects might interest you, and that's my review of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, just it being a sequel to a franchise that I like would be interesting enough. So, I mean, we'll see if it comes through on HBO. Like, I've still never seen the Evil Dead remake, which was apparently totally different, and one guy's kind of vision and unique, and everyone keeps telling me it would be good, but it's just like I don't have the drive in me to check it out.
Yeah. That's how I am with any of those.
With something
remake,
that I'm
reboot
into,
things,
it's like
yeah.
I know that new thing is not made for me. Like, I know it's not made for me.
Right.
So I've got a stack of Blu-rays I haven't even gotten to that I've already bought that I know I want to watch. So like shit's
And
really
that's-
got to be put in front of my face, like without my kind of doing. To
That's
get me
super
hooked.
fair too.
Yeah.
To Ghostbusters because it really
Like,
It's
why
not
waste
made
my
for you.
fucking time?
Yeah.